And then in 3.2, all they're asking you to do is identify, let's see. So they're just asking you to actually write the intervals out. So in this case, 3.2, they give you a perfect fourth, and they give you a G. So they give you P4 and G. So we know it has to be a fourth apart. So we've got G, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got to be a C of some kind. Now whether it's C natural, C flat, C sharp, that's the part we have to figure out with half steps. So how many half steps does a perfect fourth have? 5. If you don't remember that, just look it up. So then what we do is we just count our half steps. So we've got G to A, G to G sharp. So that's 1 half step. G sharp to A, 2 half steps. A to B flat, 3 half steps. B flat to B natural, 4 half steps. And then B natural to C is 5 half steps. Oh, check that out. 5 half steps is what we need. Therefore, C natural is the correct answer. So just put a C on there. You don't even have to put the natural down. So does that make any sense? Hopefully. The 3.3 just wants you to do the opposite. So they're going to ask you to go below. So you're just writing the interval below the given note. In, for example, number 1, we have an A flat. And you're just going to go backwards. They give you P4 again. All right? And we just work our way backwards. So you're going to go down. So we've got A, G, F, E, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be an E of some kind, and then we just count half steps back. So A flat to G, G to F sharp. We need 5 half steps, remember? So A flat to G is 1, A flat to G is 1, G to F sharp is 2, F sharp to F natural is 3, F natural to E natural is 4, and E natural to E flat is 5. So it's A flat to E flat is your perfect fourth. So if you have any questions about that, then in assignment 3.4, they're giving you a little clip of music, and then they're asking you to identify the intervals in between them. So if we do just the beginning of, and beware they're in bass clef, so don't, be careful about that. So if we just do the first couple notes of this Bach piece, let me put in, so make sure you be aware of the key signature. So we've got a B flat and an E flat. 1 common time. We've got a rest, another rest. Got D, and they just want you to identify the intervals in between all of the notes. Okay, so let's see. So D to B flat, we know it's a third of some kind, and then we just count the half steps. So that's B flat and C, C sharp, D, right? So B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, 4 half steps, major third, all right? B to C natural, or B flat to C natural is a whole step, or 3 half steps, or 2 half steps, sorry. So that's going to be a major second. Then we drop down a third, right? So C to A is a third, and we have to just figure out the half steps. So we've got A to B flat to B to C. So we know that that's 3 half steps and a minor third. Then we move up an interval, right? So we have A to B flat. We know that that's a half step, A to B flat, which is there's 1 half step, right? So we're going to call this, it's a second, and it's a minor second. All right, and then finally we've got B flat down to G. So we know it's a third, and then we find out that it's got 4 half steps and it's a minor third. And then finally you've got G to G. You don't even have to count the half steps to know that that's a perfect octave. All right, so that's all they're asking you to do, is identify the intervals melodically rather than harmonically. So yeah, do those 3 assignments, and I will have a tutorial up for the rest of intervals next week. So you'll just be doing kind of more of this. It just takes a lot of practice, a lot of time, and it can get a little bit drudgerous, I guess. It's not really a word, is it? But it can get a little boring. But just stick with it. You'll get faster. You'll get to the point where you don't even have to count the half steps in between intervals. You'll just sort of see it and know it. So yeah, look forward to that day. And I will see you guys next week.